just arrived back from town. It was quite busy, but it was really enjoyable afternoon just to get out of the house and spend some time looking around the shops. There are lots and lots of bargains to be had out there. I mean, we only spent a few hours up there, so we only went to a few shops, went to Debenhams, went to Primark, but there are bargains to be had. Obviously, as usual, do make sure you're staying within your budget, and remember, it's only a bargain if you actually need it. I'm just going to do you a quick haul now of things that I bought today in Primark. So this is basically a Primark haul. So first things first, today I've got this lovely sweatshirt. It's got the Friends logo on the front of it. It's nice and big and thick and warm. And that Friends logoed top was £10. And I thought that was good because that's going to last me right through until the springtime when the weather warms up. Continuing the theme of sweatshirts, I got a Coca-Cola sweatshirt as well. Just move that out of the way for you there. There we are. Lovely. Again, that's just dead fleecy on the inside. That one was £12. I really like the Coca-Cola logo on the front of there. I don't know, I didn't actually see it at first. Jason did, and he picked it out and he said, oh, I'd like that one. I said, yeah, actually I do. So what else did I get? Oh, I just saw this little t-shirt and I thought it was really cute. And it was only £4, and I thought it was ideal just to put on when I'm around the house with my tracky bottoms or whatever, or maybe underneath, like on a day like today when I'm going to town and I just want a thin top underneath a jacket. So it just says believe in yourself, and that was £4. Now I picked that up in a 10 to 12, and that is a really nice fit on me, and I'm probably more 12, so I think they're quite generous in the sizes in that one. Now this one has got to be, I'm just checking how much the price was for this. Yeah, this is definitely my bargain buy of the day. This was £3. £3 Hufflepuff jumper. You don't always get a lot of Hufflepuff merchandise when you get the multiples of the merchandise. More often than not, you always seem to get Gryffindor and Slytherin. So it's just a plain grey sweatshirt with the Hufflepuff logo on it. Again, it's got the same sort of fleece inside, and a bargain at £3. So I guess I've got 3 sweatshirts today. Because I actually need them. I'm desperate for them. Basically, since the 1st of November, if you don't know, I've been wearing Christmas jumpers, and now that we've hit the 27th of December, I think it's about time that I started wearing something else. As far as I'm concerned, it's still Christmas until New Year. But I think I need to start wearing something else now, or getting ready to wear other things. I'm still quite happy wearing my Christmas jumpers. I would wear them all year if I could. But I thought, yep, I better get some sweatshirts because I don't really have anything to wear to take me from the winter into the warmer spring weather. So I picked those 3 up today. Those are 3 that are really nice. I really liked, sorry. So yeah, really pleased with them. I also got this lovely white puffer jacket today, or padded, or quilted jacket even. Again, this is from Primark, and it was £25. But it's got this beautiful fur inside the collar. I got that in a medium, which is classed as a 12 to 14. I probably could have got a more snug fit. But there does seem to often be a big difference between the small and the medium. So I got that. I'll show you that there. There we are. And I absolutely love it. I can't wait to wear that one. It's really nice. Now, a few years back, I had a lovely pair of just knee-high boots. Just flat knee-high boots, just quite casual. And they've just basically really worn out and have actually been re-heeled, resoled and things. And I think Jason was a little bit sick of me taking them to the cobblers, so I've ended up getting a new pair of boots today, again from Primark. Just get them out the bag. There we are. They're classed as riding boots. I'll just turn them around that way so you can see. They've just got a little heel on them. They've got a zip right up the inside of them, and they're just quite flat, really. I mean, they've got a little heel, but they're dead flat, really, and just nice and comfy and casual, and they're going to get me through the rest of the winter. I also picked up some tights while I was in there as well. I got these ones, which are the weather sensor, they're called. 80 denier weather sensor opaque tights. Keep you warm when it's cool and cool when it's warm. And I swear by these tights. And that's £3.50 for a pack of 3. Got those. We've also got some more socks for Freddie, a 5-pack. These are the softest socks I've ever found for Freddie. They're just all different shades of grey, and they're £2.50 for 5 pairs, and you can't really go wrong. So we're just basically topping up with them. And then Freddie chose these socks, some Spider-Man socks. Now I'm not normally keen on patterned socks on kids. I don't know why. I just prefer them to have something a little bit more plain when they're wearing them like under things, especially when it's got, say, like grey tracksuit bottoms on or something. These are ideal. Whereas I just kind of feel it's a little bit like out there when they've got really bright coloured socks on. But these aren't too bad, and Freddie did choose them. So yeah, I'm alright, I'm happy with them. And if he likes them and if he's happy, then we are happy. So they were £2.30 for 3 pairs. And considering, you know, that like Marvel or Spider-Man socks, I didn't think that was too bad. Now the final thing that we did today for me was, if you've seen the oh no, that one, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to think about when the video is going to go up. I've done a video and you actually see a red onesie in it. Well, the red onesie that's in that video, if I end up putting it in still, isn't the same red onesie that I'm going to show you now. Basically, when I tried it on, it was a little bit near. It fitted nicely when I was standing up, but once I was sitting down, it was riding up. It wasn't as sort of big as it needed to be able to lounge around on the sofa. So we went back to Debenhams today, as that's where my mum bought it from me for Christmas. I mean, there was no problem. My mum wasn't upset that I wanted to change it for a bigger size. Unfortunately, only had very large sizes left. I think it was like a size 20 and a size 22, unfortunately, and that was definitely just too big. I've got it in a 12 and I just wanted it in a 14 just to be sort of extra roomy. So I had a bit of a genius idea, and a genius idea that did actually pay off. We actually went down to the men's department, and would you believe it, this is basically the same onesie, very very similar, from the men's department in a medium. Now the only difference is the other onesie had a white bubble on the hood, and this one doesn't. But guys, it's just basically the same red fleecy Fair Isle patterned onesie. Great, no problem. I've tried it on. It's a lovely fit. It's got plenty of room in it to lounge around on the sofa. So I'm really looking forward to putting that on. So honestly, I was so grateful for my mum for getting me that onesie. It just didn't have quite enough room in it to be comfy, and obviously the whole point of a onesie is to be able to sit around dead cozy in the house. So got that changed. So there's a little tip. I'm about a size 12. And I've picked this medium, men's medium onesie, and it is quite roomy. It's probably got a little bit more room around the middle than you might want, I'm not sure, but for me I was quite happy. So, you know, maybe that's a little tip if you can't find the onesie that you want, is having to look down in the men's section, you know. So at the end of the day, they had absolutely tons of these left. And I suppose because it's a red as well, not all men will wear red. You know, they want the blues, the greens, the greys, the blacks. So yeah, I was dead pleased. And the other good thing about it is that because it's in the sale, my mum ended up paying less for this onesie than she did for the one that she got in the first place. So there you go, that is everything that I bought. So I've got a pair of boots, 3 sweatshirts, a t-shirt, 2 lots of socks for Freddie, tights for me. Did I say a jacket? Yeah. And I spent £82.30, which I didn't think was bad. So I mean, I didn't really get a lot of bargains, obviously, apart from a bargain sweatshirt there. But there are plenty of bargains to be had, you know, 50% off, 30% off. Superdrug had loads and loads of offers on all the gift sets and things like that. So it is definitely worth going to sale, but as I've said before, it's only a bargain if you actually need it. If you're just buying it because you're seeing it in the sale, then it's not a bargain anymore. Okay guys, so Freddie is just in the bath now. Daddy Flamingo's just put him in the bath, and then he's going to be getting tucked up in bed after that, because it's actually 7:25. We didn't get back in the house until after 7, as we were quite happily looking around town. Where another place that did have some big offers on that we did visit before we left was Fenwick, the big department store, Fenwick's. And they had loads and loads of offers on throughout the departments. And before we left, Jason pointed out that Ted Baker had a big sale on there. But I resisted the urge to have a look, as I don't think I need to buy anything else right now. Which I think Danny Flamingo was probably quite relieved about. Okay guys, I'll catch up with you soon.